Hi, welcome to Jovie's home. Today I wanted to share with you the top 6 things that you should know about a Dutch Huisarts. So if that sounds good to you, then why don't you come on in, kick off your shoes and stay a while. I'm really glad you're here. What is a Huisarts? A Huisarts is your primary care physician. It is the person who you see for every ailment pretty much that has to do with your body, like outside of your teeth. That is the Huisarts, and you sign up for one wherever you live, and there you go, that's your doctor. So let's get into what you should know about your Huisarts. The first thing is that typically, in most cases, you discuss one ailment per appointment. So if you have, I don't know, a cold, but you also have a broken finger, you would need to make 2 separate appointments with your Huisarts. They can be back to back, but when you make your appointment, you should say, I have 2 things to discuss so that they can give you enough time. This was a little bit of a surprise for me when I moved over here, because I thought, okay, I'm gonna go to one appointment and I'm just gonna tell them all my 5 things. I wrote them down. I have these things to discuss. And after the first one, it was told, oh, well, you need to make an appointment for the other ones. Of course, not every doctor is going to do that. It might not be the same case for you, but I think in general, pretty much the rule with the Huisarts is 1 appointment, 1 ailment, and that is what it is. I think you're going to hear everybody talking about this same thing when they talk about the Dutch medical system, and that is that paracetamol is king, and oftentimes that is the medicine that you're going to get after you see your Huisarts. You're going to be given paracetamol for everything, and often advised to just stay at home and rest. This was the case for me after I had my C-sections. Both times I was given paracetamol and told, your body, when it's giving you pain, it's telling you to slow down. I get that, but I was given paracetamol after major abdominal surgery. My husband recently broke his foot. He was also given paracetamol as his painkiller for a broken foot. Fever, you get paracetamol, like pretty much everything you're gonna get paracetamol. And then if you're sick, most of the time, the first time you're sick, you're not gonna get tested if it's a virus or a bacterial infection. You're just gonna be told to stay at home for the first week or so. And then if that doesn't get better, then you might get tested for a bacterial infection or something and given antibiotics. But that is not going to be the first course of action. What you think about it, that's up to you, but that's just how it is. Up next, the Huisarts that you are registered with should be close to where you live. Oftentimes I'll see people asking like, hey, can anybody recommend a good Huisarts in The Hague? It doesn't matter, I will travel to whatever. It doesn't quite work like that. It should be someone who is close to your house, so that when you are incredibly sick, you can either walk over to them, or in a lot of cases, they will come to you for a house visit. The doctor will come to you for a house visit. For that reason, you should be in the neighborhood. This one surprised me a lot. This one surprised me when I moved here. And for our Huisarts, they're available by telephone for only specific hours of the day. So his assistant, or the office assistant, the medical assistant, she answers the phone only between 8 and 11, Monday through Friday. So if you need to make an appointment, or you need a prescription refilled, or something, whatever, you just want to check something, you can only call her and reach her from at those hours. And if it's 11:30 and you forgot, you have to wait until the next day. You are not going to get them on the phone unless it's an emergency. Doesn't mean that the office is closed or that the practice is closed. That's not the case. The doctor is still seeing patients throughout the day, but the phone line is not available. And I did not know or did not expect that. So definitely a little bit of a surprise for me, an adjustment, but it is how it is. Number 5 is that the Huisarts is the only one who can refer you for further care. So if you think that you would like to see, if you're a woman and you want to see a gynecologist, you have to go to your Huisarts and ask them to refer you to a gynecologist or to a neurologist, or if you want to, whatever it is that you want, it is going to be the Huisarts that can refer you to that. That's it. The last thing that you should know about seeing a Dutch Huisarts is that when it's not office hours, so after, let's say 5 o'clock on weekdays and also on the weekends, if you need medical care, but it's not a life-threatening emergency, but it is an urgent thing, you will have to call what's it called? The Huisartsenpost phone number. Here in The Hague, it's called the Smash telephone, but Huisartsenpost is really what you should Google, and then the name of your city and see what that number is. That is the phone number that will get you whoever is on duty, whether it's a doctor or a like nurse practitioner. They will ask you what's going on with you, and then depending on your needs or whatever, they will either give you an appointment to see a doctor who's on call at one of the local hospitals, or they will give you medical advice on what to do from home. One thing to note is that, and this is from personal experience, they don't always want to give you an appointment during a weekend or in the evening or something to see one of the on-call doctors. My husband had a fall this weekend and he was in a lot of pain, and on Saturday we called Smash and we had asked them, please, it's pretty bad, we want to go and see a doctor for an x-ray. The lady was just like, you don't really have visible bruising, it doesn't seem life-threatening, you're not bleeding, no, you're gonna stay home. And I snatched the phone out of his hand and I was like, listen, I have some medical training and this is not for just staying at home. We need to see a doctor. My husband broke his foot in 2 freaking places, and basically the Smash person on the phone, she did not want to give us an appointment over the weekend. Can you imagine? He would have been 3 days without medical attention. Absolutely crazy, but it is what it is. All this to tell you, if you know that something is really wrong and you really want an appointment, you need to fight for it. You need to speak up for yourself. You need to be confident, and you need to be like, not aggressive, but like a little bit aggressive, but you're gonna have to do that, okay? If you need the appointment, you're gonna have to advocate for yourself, because I think the thinking is more like, we're not gonna give an appointment, and then you're gonna have to convince me to give you one, and not like, I'm gonna give you an appointment no matter what you say. So basically that's the deal with Smash, but yeah. Anyway, you guys, those are my tips. Those are my top 6 tips on what to know about seeing your Dutch Huisarts. I hope that was very helpful for you. And if you have any other tips, make sure you leave them in the comments below, because that is also a very helpful place for people who are new here, and you guys are the best. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for coming over and spending some time with me. I really appreciate it, and I look forward to